Good morning and welcome to episode 1694 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor today, Pat is kicking us off with, I think, prison swaps. Is that it, Pat?
Well, I think Mark's got Pope, and I've also got Pope. No, I'm kidding. Prison swaps. Yeah, there's a lot of Pope out there.
No one's got Pope right now.
There's a lot of
True.
Pope out there.
It's a popeless world.
Let's talk about the amount of Pope stories that came out today. A lot of Pope stories. No, I'm talking about Maduro and Bukele and the South American politics game of Risk that's taking place right now.
Maduro and Bukele? Whoa.
Bukaki's got a big load prisoners.
He's about to shoot it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the Pope died after that. Yeah.
Okay. All the facts, all the nitty gritty on the Pope and the papal situation. Then Wes, what do you got in the hole?
Wait, first up, I was listening to the news this morning on Fox, and they were talking about how the Pope died, and they used the term. It was funny. They used the term. One of the guy, Bill Hemmer, I think is his name in the morning. He's like, "We'll see what the Vatican kicks out." That was his commentary.
Kicks
on
out.
Kicks out. He used the term "kicks out." We'll see what the Pope
the
said.
new
We'll see what the Vatican. Yeah, we'll see what the Vatican kicks out.
Yeah. See what that Pope machine does. What it spits out at us. They're gonna crank the Pope machine. It's gonna pop out a Pope.
It's divine.
We need one.
Yeah. Let's see the kick out over there.
Yeah.
Let's see how this next Pope shakes out.
I got Catholic stuff too, though. I got a new California gubernatorial candidate who has an interesting way to handle immigration and incels in one shot. He's going to take care of both problems,
Everything
in
at
one
once.
shot.
Whoa. Impressive.
Yeah.
Gubernatorial, great word. Fantastic word. And then I've got
Pat's favorite.
Yeah, fantastic word, great word, and I've got Kanye. And so, if you hadn't seen what Kanye's been up to,
Did he get hacked?
No, he's been up to stuff, and
about 6
explain.
years ago.
I didn't mean by himself, but yeah. All right, I was gonna wait. Uncle Colin 69 live comments as Mark put his curse on the Pope. Okay, so if you listen to the March 24th episode, it's true. Will and I think Pat were talking about it. The Pope, he was being sick and he did his first blessing, and then Will brought up like timing of death, and then I threw out, what if he dies on Easter? And we all kind of were like, yeah, that's probably going to happen. And then,
well, the Queen set the standard, okay, and
I've killed
now
a few people, but a lot of people are saying it was actually JD Vance who visited the
New
Pope.
Catholic JD Vance.
JD Vance
He
visited
converted
the Pope hours before he
Yeah.
died, so maybe give credit to JD Vance.
also
I told my son
the
this
Pope,
morning it was JD Vance's fault.
right? Also, though, I mean, you gotta stay woke. Why is the Pope like 70 pounds heavier for his last 3 months?
He was hanging on for Easter. Well, he didn't want to put that on the Catholics right before Easter. He was hanging on.
I mean, he's significantly heavier before. It's an interesting situation. We'll get into it.
All those cream eggs right before Easter. You buy them before Easter, then you start eating them way before Easter.
Look, RIP to the Pope, exactly. RIP to the Pope. I'm not trying to talk down on him or anything, but it's kind of like humans too. But it's kind of like when your dog's going to be put down, you give him chocolate. You know what I mean? The Pope knew he was going. He's eating whatever he wanted. You know,
right? I mean,
he might have some pussy.
He might have eaten some pussy.
He might eat some pussy.
Impressive amount of weight to gain, you know, at the very end there. Yeah, no, RIP. We'll find out and then like I said, Kanye guys, and you'll find out about Kanye.
Don't like that.
No, they don't.
It's like a dog eating chocolate. Give him some pussy at the end. You know?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about South America. Well, Central America, technically. Common made mistake by dummies. El Salvador is part of Central America, not South America. Okay.
Right. The central part.
Get it right. But Venezuela, very much South America. And I think we talked about a little bit how Nicolas Maduro is just a total a-hole dictator piece of shit who literally lost the election and that was proven with the paper ballots. And there was an Underground Railroad type situation of resistance people that were literally taking the paper ballots and running from polling places to other safe houses where they dropped the paper ballots off, and then someone would run those paper ballots to another safe house in a decentralized, somewhat centralized act of resistance to prove that he'd lost and he's still in office. Remember, we talked about that?
Yeah.
Well, Maduro, when you are a central, well, he's Venezuela, right, Maduro? So he's South American. When you're a South American dictator with a last name that sounds like it's a Cuban cigar, Maduro, like it's hard to get you out of there. You're dug in like an Alabama tick, you know?
Yeah.
Are we talking about Pennsylvania 2020 or Venezuela?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, West.
Right.
I took it to court. There's no evidence. It was frivolous.
Too big to steal.
Too big to steal. What is that Goebbels quote? If you say a lie enough times, big enough, people will believe it. Anyway, Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele, right, who refers to himself as, quote, the world's coolest dictator, which, by the way, is a title that irks Donald Trump because he knows that he's actually the world's coolest dictator, but he's not allowed to say it. Anyway, Bukele made a little post on X directed at Maduro saying, hey, got a little proposition for you, bud. We're holding 252 quote-unquote Venezuelan citizens, and you got some Salvadoreños down there. Why don't we do a little swapsies? Why don't we do a straight little swapsies? You give us 252, we'll give you 252.
My bad guys for your bad guys.
Exactly. Yeah, he listed off a number of family members of high-level opposition figures in Venezuela, journalists, activists, and
we got them. We got him.
Yeah, these people were detained. He's got a point. Like literally, Maduro, he threw the guy that beat him in jail. So you can imagine who else got thrown in jail. Anyone who resisted him. Bukele said, quote, the only reason they're imprisoned is for having opposed you and your electoral fraud. However, I want to propose a humanitarian agreement that includes the repatriation of 100% of the 252 Venezuelans who were deported in exchange for the release and surrender of an identical number, open parentheses, 252, close parentheses. Thank you, Bukele.
Wow. So did Trump send them there as a favor to Bukele?
No, we're literally paying $6 million to house these people.
Did he know that then Bukele would be able to use this as a bargaining chip with Venezuela? It seems like they're just attached at the hip. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. This boggled my mind when I read it last night, because if we're paying, for $6 million to hold these people that were deported from our country, you can't just trade. You can't just trade those people to Venezuela and then get people back that you say are political prisoners.
That's what he's trying to do.
Right, but then
he's like, hey, Donald, all the gay media away. Let me tell you,
you want the Venezuelans, you have the El Salvadorians.
I mean, frankly,
let's make a deal.
You never can tell, but if I was looking at this totally,
let's make this legal.
Right. If I was looking at this,
let's make it all above water here.
Totally cold. It doesn't make Trump look strong.
I'm going to announce this.
It doesn't make Trump look strong, right? I mean, it's not something you want happening. You want like, hey man, I paid you $6 million so I could ship people to you, no questions asked. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I think it's once you deport them there, it's like it's kind of his discretion what he's going to do.
But it's our
better
money
because they're more south.
Well, yeah, but if they're not being housed there anymore, then you wouldn't be paying for them, right?
What does El Salvador have?
They're further away from the U.S. now.
Does El Salvador have some secret oil reserve or something?
El Salvador, I don't know if they do. I mean, Venezuela does.
They do a lot of Bitcoin mining.
Oh yeah. Maybe he's getting Bitcoin tips from Bukele.
Yeah, I mean, Bukaki's getting tips all over the place. This guy is a mover and a shaker. I see that his X bio is philosopher king. Interesting.
That's Bukele. It used to be world's coolest dictator.
Now it's philosopher king.
But it's not anymore. Look at how, I mean, he's a cool looking guy, right? He's
a movie star. Yeah.
I mean, he looks like he could be cool or like a nerd that's trying to be cool.
He's Elon Musk of El Salvador.
I think you nailed it. A nerd that's trying to be cool. Okay, then he dropped this tweet, guys. This is right at Maduro. Okay, so strap in. And you Maduro stands, your jaws are going to be on the floor. Bukele said, unlike you, who holds political prisoners. We do not have political prisoners. All of the Venezuelans we have in our custody were detained as part of an operation against gangs like Tren de Aragua in the United States. So
You're right. He doesn't. It's terrorists, according to Bukele.
Yeah, except for that gay hairdresser. But anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this seems to me that he's kind of acting a little rogue, but maybe Trump was like, do whatever? I don't know.
Once they're his prisoners, dude, like it's
our money. We paid them the money.
So wait,
Trump's not going to argue with him on this, though.
It makes him look bad, though, because another point of attack.
252 of his citizens for 252 of his citizens, right?
Yeah, he's trying to get El Salvadorians back for Venezuelan gang members. And
these El Salvadorians opposed Maduro somehow? They were able to vote or something?
It's not just El Salvadorians. It's
but
also...
the Venezuelans could be, like, is the kid from Colombia there? Like, the kid, like, some of the Venezuelans got kicked out, if they were illegal immigrants for just like protesting and stuff.
So I mean, like, that's the point, I guess, which is like crazy, because imagine the government already made an argument that they made some mistakes, and we're gonna find other mistakes there probably, right? And then now you're banishing them to a third country. I don't know what's gonna go on, but Venezuela doesn't have, like, quote unquote gang members. They have, like, political prisoners. It's true. It's people that were, like, spoke out against Maduro, and he was like, in fucking jail. And there's some non-Venezuelan nationals in there.
I mean,
it's a better trade for Bukaki, because I mean, those guys are apparently much harder to handle, right? The terrorists, the gang members. So he wants to ship the hardened criminals down there, get some weak little political pen writers up there. And that sounds like a better trade to me.
We'll see. Venezuela's Attorney General Tarek William Saab demanded the release of the Venezuelans held in El Salvador right afterwards. So
he's like, we're not going to give you anything, but
I want
them back now.
I put them back. So anyway, who knows? A little bit crazy situation. We'll see what happens.
That sounds like the Musk versus Zuckerberg tweet. Like, sure,
right? Like,
who's going to fake an injury?
Coliseum.
Yeah.
Who's going to fake an injury? Guys, they need to chill out. One way to chill out is to put in a Lucy, 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. Come on, boys. Mm-hmm. They got the regs. They got the breakers. I'm a breakers guy. Nicotine pouches with a little surprise in them. A little pouch that holds a capsule that can be broken upon release to put extra flavor in your mouth. A little bit of hydration, too. And I have a subscription going with Lucy. That's how I do it. I get 4 milligram berry citrus in the mail once a month, and I absolutely love it. Let's just say I don't get up from my desk a lot anymore. Like, I used to get up from my desk, but I don't do that anymore. I'm just cooled out at the desk, if you know what I mean. And it's really fantastic. And you can level up your nicotine routine as well right now with Lucy. If you go to lucy.co/hardfactor and use promo code HARDFACTOR, one word, to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. So that's pretty cool. That's Lucy, LUCY.co, and use code HARDFACTOR to get the 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Thank you, Pat. Okay, the Pope died at 1 second past Easter, according to a cardinal. The cardinal said, Cardinal Kevin Farrell, who oversees the Pope's affairs, said that the Pope died of a stroke and irreversible heart failure and fell into a coma at 1 second past Easter, and definitely wasn't killed by Hard Factor Mark or JD Vance.
Or euthanasia, which would be against Catholicism.
And he was alive the whole time. Until
none of that. And there was no false gigantic Pope for the last 3 months.
Yep. That's what they're saying. That's what they're kicking out of the Vatican for now. So
let it be written.
R.I.P. to the Pope. He was a progressive Pope, a very popular Pope, Pope Francis. He was the coolest Pope, like Bukele's the coolest dictator. So he's dead, and Father Brian was DMing me today and asking if I needed to know anything about it. And I asked him, what the hell happens now? And he said that it's going to take a while because Pope Francis, he was progressive and he got out there and he made a lot of friends and a lot of cardinals at all weird places of the world, like Africa and like weird countries that, there aren't a lot of cardinals at. And guess what happens when there's a conclave? all the cardinals under 80 get invited. So there's going to be a shitload of people flying into Italy and the Vatican, and they're all going to assemble from all over the world. And just like in the movie Conclave that just came out, was nominated for Best Picture, they all go in there. When they're all in there, they're going to take a head count. They're going to shut the doors, and no one gets out until a 2/3 majority vote for next Pope happens.
And what about the smokes, Mark? Where did the smokes come into play?
Well, they already put one up, right? They already did the one.
Yeah, absolutely. The bad color smoke.
Right.
Wasn't the African cardinal in conclave the one that was having sex with his that woman? Wasn't
Yes, he had a baby with her.
Yeah. The one African cardinal had this big like
spoiler alert.
Sex.
So it's not going to be him. He's not the next pope then.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, the conclave painted that guy in a bad light.
Yeah, they did.
An African cardinals in a bad light. Yes, he was favored to win, and then it came out that he had like a baby out of wedlock with the new nurse who was flown in by the shady guy from 30
Banging the nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Sorry. How long has that movie been out? A while.
Yeah, it's been free for about 4 months. White smoke means new pope, Pat. We're looking for
New
white
pope.
smoke.
You want the white. Yeah, you want the white. They haven't done it yet, though.
Black
No,
smoke
Bob's-
means the pope is dead.
I think.
Yeah, they got a conclave after the black smoke. Then they do the white smoke.
Father Brown's
Don't they put the
predicting-
black smoke out if there's been a vote but no pope has been elected?
There's a different color smoke for that. I don't know if it's black. Let me look that up.
It's a red smoke too, I think.
You think so? I don't know.
I'm seeing there's a couple of different smokes.
I would love to be the smoke guy. Like, could you think they'd let you smoke weed to do it?
Well, you'd find a way.
Yeah, black
I mean,
smoke
'cause, like, that
means
would be
they
cool.
couldn't- Black smokes, they didn't elect him.
Let
yet.
the smoke guy
Right.
smoke.
Yeah, I mean the smoke guy.
Was he gonna screw the smoke
smokes
up?
just
Mr.
right? Yeah.
He's
The
Mr. Smoke.
the bells indicate that he's dead, and then the smoke is when they
Oh,
start the
fuck.
voting. Yeah.
Well, no, it's still black smoke. It's black smoke
really?
when he dies, and then it's black
Okay.
smoke when they just keep announcing he's still dead, and no one
Nothing
no
but
one knew
black
it's there.
smoke.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's black and
Yeah,
white.
they
Black
use the
smokes
black
mean
smoke
they got robbed.
when they
This is the
don't elect a
comments.
new
I don't think
pope.
that's right, but
Both that.
White smoke is there is the new pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Father Brown's predicting early May at the earliest. It's going to be a little while.
okay.
That's why I didn't do it before Easter, guys. That's why I didn't die before Easter, because they didn't want to go through this whole
Watch.
thing.
The
Great
skies.
timing. Great timing from Pope Francis on this one. Just fantastic.
That's
Some
pretty
would say
much-
miraculous, you know?
Yeah.
Divine.
It was a
some might
miracle.
say.
Yeah. Some would say.
Someone say divine.
Some would say, Wes.
I heard something about some mourning dove that landed on the railing at one of his last appearances, and that was his. It was a big sign. Oh my God! I was like, oh my God.
I just couldn't stop staring at the double chin he grew in the 2 months when he was given
He
his
was
final.
sick. Well, leave him alone.
People get puffy sometimes when they're sick.
We get puffy and we're not even on our deathbed yet.
No,
how mad
got
would you be?
But it just seemed like, how do you gain so much? Okay, never mind.
He
How
wasn't
mad would you
walking.
be if you just turned 80? Like this, like in
I was thinking that.
2025? You're a cardinal. You just
You're
turned
cut
80.
out of the conclave.
You don't get to go.
When did the last pope die?
I think the last one was removed, right?
Yeah, Benedict was removed, right?
Yeah, I mean he was the main kid guy, you know. He's the main kid guy.
He looked it.
Okay.
That was one devilish looking pope.
Yeah.
Last pope died 1969, says a comment. But I mean that's just a great year. Great
But the other guy was removed in 2013. So Pope's been Pope for the past 12 years. 1975 is when they did the ageism over there. You could go.
So there's a possibility that you never got to go to a conclave, maybe? Probably not. No, you probably got to go to the last conclave.
If you became a cardinal late in life, Pat, you have to like the Pope like makes you a cardinal or whatever. So like if the Pope made you a cardinal at age 68 and you just turned 80, oof.
You're out.
You know, here's an idea to stop the sexual proclivities. Stop locking all the doors and calling all of your meetings conclaves. Because I feel like when you have a job that does that, it makes you feel like you're somehow empowered to commit sexually deviant acts. You know, when part of the job is to lock all the doors and break out the cloaks and you know live under a shroud of secrecy. Yeah. It feels like it engenders, you know, some
when the word con is in it, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
somehow that movie, which was nominated for Best Picture, didn't even touch on the kid stuff, and it had like 10 controversies. And they're like, "This is how it probably would go."
Yeah, that didn't mention.
Transgenderism and infidelity didn't even have to do the kid stuff. They're like,
they probably had the final cut over there at the Vatican.
Oh yeah, this is scripted for sure. Then we'll see what they kick out.
New Pope's exciting though. Italy's on
kick out.
Yeah.
See what they shove out.
I bet we can bet on it on Kalshi.
Yeah, you probably can. Are there Kalshi odds on it?
Oh yeah, there will be.
Okay. All right. Well, R.I.P. to the Pope. I know that he's an important figure to many and loved by many. So, that's sad for those people who really are affected by that.
It is highest of highs on Easter, then lowest of lows. Pope dies. Tough.
I can't find an open market, but it looks like Pietro Parolin is plus 163 with a commanding lead.
Italian?
He sounds Italian.
Looking like a lot of Italians on there.
There we go. We could use an Italian Pope.
When we were growing up, you say, is the Pope Polish? Remember? Like, does a bear shit in the woods?
Was there a lot of Polish popes?
I guess when we were growing up, there was.
Huh. I think there were a few in a row. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's keep it Catholic. Keep it Catholic. All right, guys. Even though this guy might look like the clean-cut leader of an American skinhead or Nazi organization from the '60s, he isn't. He's actually 24-year-old Kyle Langford, and he is first and foremost a Catholic. Based on the swag you can buy from his website and the pack that he runs, the California First pack. Here's one of the stickers you can buy. Kyle Langford. It's like the Golden Gate Bridge with a cross hanging from it. Okay. Rosary, yeah. Here's the California First pack logo.
Ooh, Wes, what's up with that?
That looks What's the
scary,
reading
isn't
on that, Wes?
It's a little scary,
it's all red and black, and I mean, it's just way too aggressive.
It's got like a smiley face, evil smiley face vibe in the middle of the bridge.
Yeah, it's questionable, certainly questionable. And he's also running for governor in 2026 and is tackling some of California's biggest issues like crime, homelessness, and immigration. And he has some interesting things to say on those topics, which is why we're talking about.
How old do you have to be to run for governor? 12?
Yeah, I think he's
probably
have to
25,
18.
21.
Yeah, I think by the time 2026 rolls around, he'll be 25, but he's 24 now. I'm going to show you a little out of touch video of 18. His birthday celebration. And he also, according to the Political Flair article by Andre Jefferson, says he wants to turn California into the most Catholic place in the world, outside of the Vatican, of course.
Well, good luck. Mexico exists, you idiot. You're like,
yeah. Mexico's up there.
A lot of contenders.
So
is he saying Baja California or California?
I think he's from Sacramento, but he's really worried about a lot of the homelessness and crime-ridden areas like Oakland, San Francisco, that kind of stuff. So first, let's get to know Kyle a little bit. Here's a political video telling us why he's running for governor. It's a little bit long, Mark, so hang in there. But it'll give you a good background onto what he wants.
Do you want a high-trust society? Do you want, to live around people with the same values?
Black man in handcuffs.
The thing about it is that if you want that, then there's certain things that has to happen. There's a lot of factors involved.
Is this the best audio cut?
Building a high trust society that's functional and where people do the right things, not the wrong things. We just can't accept that certain schools in certain neighborhoods in certain cities are not safe. That's not okay.
Looting.
I want to crack down, and I will crack down. On San Francisco, Los Angeles, Oakland. I will make those cities safe again. I will relocate all the homeless, and they will be gone forever. No more.
They'll be gone forever.
I'm going to beat Rick Ernell. I'm going to beat Kamala Harris. I'm going to beat this Chad Bianco. All these people, they got nothing on us because they don't put out for Jesus Christ in the Catholic Church. What are they even running for? Lower prices. I'm trying to deflect immigration from replacing Californians, from replacing Americans. California is the battleground state. It's the state where it can all end. All of these problems that we've allowed to infect our country, California is where it all could end. We could have the country we want. We just need to win California, and I am the one who will do it. You know,
Okay.
I am the one who is not afraid to have God on my side, the church on my side. I'm not afraid of dying, of
Talking on a
of
windy
getting
day.
shot. I don't care who I go against. They're on the
Is
wrong
this,
side, and I'm on the right side.
You know, he's on the right side.
That's a serious ad right there.
Oh yeah, that's his main YouTube political ad.
That was
campaign.
the best cut, Will.
Yeah, that was the best cut. Here he is celebrating his birthday. Just to show you a little bit more about how out of touch he is.
What am I supposed to say?
What do I do?
Okay, yeah, I wish to be the next governor of California. That is true.
Applebee's, buddy.
Yeah, I wish to be the next governor. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, he's just really out of touch weirdo, religious nut, right winger. Sick of those freaks. I got one. I got a couple more videos to show you. This one is priceless. Pat, you're really gonna like this one. This is him doing a political on the spot video on homelessness, where he walks up to a homeless woman and makes her part of his video in the background while she's eating some ice cream, and basically says he's gonna banish her from the United States.
And
It's nice.
quick question. Wait, why is this acceptable right here?
Because
Why-
I'm eating and walking.
Why is this acceptable? This
Oh my
woman
God,
needs
dude.
to be arrested and taken off and away. Because I'm right here in downtown San Jose. It's a nice place, but there's kids about, and this kind of shopping cart homelessness needs to end. Okay, I know you just started a new initiative and you're getting into it,
Shit.
but let's be
Yeah,
clear.
good ice cream.
Yes, yeah.
Under a Langford government, this would be absolutely unacceptable, and she would be arrested immediately and taken away. Okay, because this is not acceptable. I don't want this trash roaming our streets.
This trash doesn't belong
Unacceptable.
here. I'm picking up trash. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Calling
Yeah.
another human. I mean, that's the Catholic way. The Catholic way, as you know, practiced Catholicism for damn near 20 years. I'll tell you what. That's how we did it. Is if there was a homeless, we would banish them and we would call them
arrest
trash.
them.
Usually,
Yeah.
we'd arrest them. Yeah.
Well, that's before communion. It's a big speech about banishing the homeless, right?
Yeah, that's how we loved our brother.
Yeah. God loves
Neighbor.
everyone except for homeless
Yeah,
people.
peace
just
be with
mind
you
their
and not with the homeless is what they
Yeah.
do. The peace be with you, but not.
Yeah. So he's a nice guy.
What's he got in terms of donations? He's got working with like $50, 25 bucks.
he's I think he's the last I checked in the article, he is 6th in the candidate in the running. I think there's like 10. So he's in 6th place. He has no chance of winning. And now he definitely doesn't have a chance of winning because of this move I'm going to tell you guys about, which has made him viral. Good for him. He's making some news with this. But he proposed a controversial policy. This is from the article aimed at addressing immigration issues. Langford suggests that migrant women should be required to marry American incels as a condition for residency. And he did this.
But why? Wait.
He's
Is he
a
saying-
virgin.
Oh yeah, he's an incel.
Is he saying illegal immigrant women who want
Yes.
to stay? Is
Yes.
that what he's saying?
Yes. Here's the interview where he said it.
am pro deportation. You know, I want, like, I was thinking too, like, first off, deport like all the men, and then for the women, like, maybe you'll have like a 1 year time to like marry.
Oh, are you one of these only keep the big booty Latinas here? Shame.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, enough people have told me that I should consider that, to where I'm just saying I would give them a 1 year timeline.
This is popular with the
You know?
citizens.
Okay.
I'm like, we
Oh
know
my
who you
goodness.
are, we know where you are. If you marry one of our Californian incels, then you can stay. But if you don't, then, well,
I don't know
you're
if I
getting
can
sent back
handle a big
across.
booty.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
a strange. I mean, for him to go that hard,
Interesting
that take
man.
leads you to believe that he's trolling, right? Like,
Right.
because that's
It does.
Yeah. Like,
But he's
yeah,
not, 'cause
it
he's a
feels like a
weirdo.
troll.
No, he's
He's
just a
certainly not going to
weirdo.
win governor, but he's going to get hired by like InfoWars or OAN to be a news.
Oh yeah, they were mentioning he's like a Nick Fuentes.
He's a
guy.
follower of Nick Fuentes.
Andrew Tate, kind of, yeah. And so yeah, that's it. Incels are excited
That's
right
him.
now. They're like, "Did you hear Kyle's gonna give us some Mexican wives, guys?" You know, I mean, that's exciting.
I mean, nobody
have
wants
to.
to be.
yeah, I'm
Guy
scared of
in his
Mexican women.
catalog.
I'm scared of them. We gotta take
I don't
what we
know how
can
many-
get, man.
You wouldn't have many takers for that, right? Like, I mean, there's
He'd
not going
have
to be a ton of
1,000
chicks who are like,
takers.
I'm
They're
eyeing
just
the
there
girls.
from
I'm
the
eyeing the
women's
girls
side,
at 11 months. They got to choose one of us.
No, Mexican women.
They're
going to
marry
incels are just as pathetic as we do.
They're going to marry a penniless American incel.
They'll just go back.
Yeah, they'll just go back to their country.
Yeah.
They're going to move into his trailer.
They'll practically be our slaves.
Can't get a mail order.
And they got to suck dicks.
Yeah. they have to if they want to stay, Eric.
They got to suck dicks too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if they want to stay, they do.
I know there's a lot of incels.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, so obviously,
Incel brothers. What if I told you?
Isn't this? Yeah, it's like also, it's kind of prostitution in a way, right? Or I mean, not to say, look, we hand jobs for incels program that still has legs, I feel like, but you'd have to get some willing, facilitators of the program. Pros, exactly, Pat. Pros,
right? I mean, it's not far off. It's not like far off from marrying an incel for a green card, right. which many, which some immigrants do, as we've seen on the show. What's the show?
90 Day Fiance.
90 Day Fiance. But this is like this is giving them an ultimatum, like, hey, you got to go back.
Work.
It's way too close to like sex slavery.
It's rewarding the behavior that in fact makes them an incel, because the truth is you don't have to be an incel. You could just go try, and it'll work out if you try hard enough.
Point. That's a great point.
On the incel boards, they try.
Yeah,
got to put yourself out there, guys.
Yeah. So
can't rely on this guy to win. He's got no chance of winning at all. He's a complete joke. So it's not going to happen.
The deck's stacked against them, Pat, because women are they suck. I think is a lot of the comments.
Not enough.
They're not trustworthy, but I want to marry one.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's Kyle Langford.
Tough hill to climb.
Republican.
Can I have two
for California? Yeah.
Wow.
Can I? If they can stay for 2 years if I get two, right?
Definitely trying to build a harem. Yeah. That's crazy.
I'm gonna make sure to go out and vote for Kyle this weekend.
I'd love to see his rallies. Where Wes? Did you happen to see if he has any events coming up? We
his
should
living room rallies.
I mean, he's in Sacramento. That's only 2 hours from me, so I could probably check
rally,
something out.
I think is 5/3/25 in Los Angeles. Will, if you want to go, it's $60. I think $60 gets you a ticket inside to this demonic hellscape event.
Oh, I'm not paying for this. I need to find like a somewhere closer.
We'll pay for it if you go.
What we
he's
should
from
do
Sacramento.
is pay for a hot Latina woman to walk by in like a mini skirt.
Whoa, yeah.
Wow.
Get an actress. Yeah. But like she has a sign on it that says illegal. Yeah. And like see how he reacts. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Crazy stuff. Yeah. Hang on, I blew out the candle. Can you relight it? I want to change my wish to being married to a woman.
Yeah, so everyone's saying this guy probably just sabotaged himself with this little interview he did, but incels are excited about it. I can tell you.
It moves the needle. Yeah. Incels.
This is
literally
moves.
What
you're kicking out incels. This is your leader. Not great.
Yeah.
This guy, number one,
Langford.
There he is. Okay.
Looks like a retarded Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady never hit puberty.
Yeah, he does look a little Tom Brady.
Just kept going.
Tom Brady never picked up a football.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it on sex. Kanye's new direction. And I want to start this one off by saying a lot of great artists are gay. That's just a fact. Period. Okay. Writers, painters, musicians, lots of great gay ones out there.
Liberace.
Plenty. I mean, the list goes on, right? I mean, you got Freddie Mercury. You got, Elton John. I mean, tons. Oscar Wilde. Lots of great artists who are gay. And maybe that's what Kanye's thinking with his new smash hit he released on Twitter early Easter Monday morning, called Cousins. And so Kanye, he's a gold check mark on X, of course, because he's the most trusted source. And he tweeted Easter Monday early in the morning. He said, "I changed my album name to Cuck," all caps. And then an hour later, the big reveal. He tweeted, "This song is called Cousins." Sorry. It's hard to read this. This song is called Cousins, all caps. about my cousin that's locked up in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't, quote, look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Yee, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14. Whoa. Tweet sent.
Whoa.
And so that's how he kicked
so
off
sad, dude.
Easter Monday.
That might have killed the Pope. That might have been the
Holy
yeah, it could have
shit.
been. The Pope could have read that and just passed away instantly. And
It
so
sounds like he was the aggressor in the scenario as the older cousin there.
You never know how it played out, right? So tweet sent though.
I felt bad about showing it to him, and then we acted it out.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Limited details there, but you know at least one very specific one, which is that slobbing the knob till he was 14. Taking it to the internet for a great reply that Mark pointed out from Howling Mutant. He says, "Finally, you post something normal, Kanye. You know, right? Right? Da-da-ching, Howling Mutant." And after that appetizer, guys, now for the main course, the song itself, Cousins. Is an emo Post Malone-ish vibe smash hit single, and obviously I can't play the entire copyright protected track, but
is
here
it like Spin It Through the Wire where he has because his jaw is broken, he has like a fucked up voice as he simulating sucking a dick.
Maybe that you'll see. You'll see. Here's the hook. I don't think he's not making like slurping noises though, but here's the hook broken up into small portions, so hopefully we don't get dinged. Yeah, that's it. That's the hook.
There's a big titty blonde pinup girl with swastika. Give my cousin head.
Yeah.
Give my cousin head when I give my cousin head.
It's almost like
they're going to be like
Scotty doesn't know.
Thousands of people singing along to this.
Yeah, no, it's a banger. It's a banger. Pretty great song.
Next Coachella.
Yeah.
I give my cousin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so fucked up.
Yeah, and so the song goes on, Pat. Hey, Pat, no, Pat, strap in, buddy, because you want to hear what the rest of the song talks about. I couldn't play it. The song goes on from talking about blowing his cousin till he was 14, then talking about how he will be judged for this, which, they sure did. Check out this one from the Chicago Tribune. Kanye West reveals past incestuous relationship with male cousin. And then he talks about huffing nitrous, and then cousins and ends on what's most certainly suicide references. So sad indeed, Pat. Sad indeed.
I gotta hand it to him. I've now forgotten about all the Jewish hate that he's spit out. Now I can
100%.
think about him sucking his
What about the
dick.
KKK rube still in your head, or
Yeah, but
that's gone.
But Wes, he's messing up because he's still putting swastikas in this song. He had it. He had it.
Yeah. But he's done a good job of making me forget about a lot of that.
He's mixing it up, Wes. You're right. He's zigging and zagging. So you don't know which way he's going to go next. Cousins, that's the latest. And so now you know. In much funnier news, check out this local golf course scuffle sent in by listener Corey Webb in British Columbia. This is out of Kelowna. I don't know. British Columbia. And they're two golf groups fighting. This is great. And so big guy comes in, he escalates it. But he gets hit.
that sounds like a Saskatchewan accent.
Yeah, you want to fuck around?
Seriously, buddy. Do it.
Buddy.
Monday night fucking golf. You in a rush where you gotta be. You hit up our
Now
ass all day. Don't fucking you
Oh,
push me.
he pushes him. The big guy pushes the polo man.
You got one back.
And now they square up.
We're even now.
They square up. They put the dukes up. Put the dukes up. It's a slow fight. Oh, but Blue Man, Polo is getting some licks in. Now he takes the shirt off, hockey style.
You can step
Ripped
in,
it over the
Justin.
big guy's head.
You can.
Breaks his jaw.
Justin.
Breaks his jaw. Check this out. Big guy comes up to
Crazy.
get
This is
dude.
crazy, hun.
cops are going in.
No.
Stop it!
No, guys.
Oh, you want
His little friend's trying to get involved. I wouldn't get involved after he just broke your huge friend's jaw.
Yeah, that guy can punch.
He just keeps walking back into the guy's fist. It's incredible. Funnier than Kanye's release, though. So just wanted to give you a little.
Play it again. Play the hook.
Please don't.
Yeah, play the hook again.
Play the hook again.
Yeah, I agree with Mark.
Pat, close your ears just one more time.
Banger.
Yeah, I mean, it's a banger.
100%. Absolute banger.
People are gonna love it. It's a great song, sad song. Lot behind that story right there. But hey,
sad songs though.
What's his cousin have to say about this? I want to know. I want to know what his cousin.
He's in prison for life, and they said they would never tell anybody about it. So he might not be happy about it. But
I don't know if that was a good move since he's in prison announcing that.
Right. So we'll see how that all we'll see what they kick out. Right, like the Vatican. And that's going to do it for Hard Factor today. Thank you for listening. Remember, patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. But most importantly, get out there and have yourselves a great fucking day.
The cream of the crop!